Well, good
So
night,
yeah, so
everyone.
good night, everyone. I would like to welcome everyone back to Read to Me, bedtime series. I hope you're all ready for another fun bedtime story. Toya, ladies first in terms of introductions.
Right. So you want me to introduce myself, right?
Yes.
I am Toya Hamilton. I am a professional physique athlete within sports and bodybuilding.
Right.
I'm also a integrative and sports nutritionist and a fitness coach as well. And I deal with mental and physical fitness in that aspect, right? So that's a synopsis of me.
Oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
I could definitely use some fitness. I got to look at the guns a little earlier. You got some Michelle Obama arms.
Oh, thanks. I'll take that as a compliment. I admire that.
So, hi everyone. My name is Rene Holder, and I am an animation producer. What that basically means is that I kind of work with and help other creative people work on their projects, as well as, the simplest way I could say this is I make cartoons for a living.
Great.
I think everyone kind of knows what a cartoon is.
Yes, yes.
So, kids, we all know that these past few weeks have had us inside. But just remember that we are all being heroes in our own way by staying inside and flattening the curve.
Right.
So tonight we have a great story about Wilbur, a beach pig. All right, Angela Toya, you want to tell us the name of the author? Because I'm excited to get started. Oh, looking like we might have Angela Toya might be on some little issues, so we'll wait for her to come back. It's funny. Technology is a very funny thing. Hello, Toya.
Yes, I'm so sorry about that. Pause. Yes,
Yes, technology and the internet, the exact same thing.
yes.
So yeah, all right. So while we wait for, Angela Toya to get back to us, she will tell us the name of the story and everything we need to know about the story before we get started. I hope everyone's good. Oh, looks like Auntie Latoya's left. All right, let's wait until Auntie Latoya gets back. Technology is a very funny thing. All right, cool. Let's try this again. Yeah. Hey.
Hi again. So where did you left off? You left off on you were just introducing the kids and them to
Yeah, so I was just telling the kids that we're going to actually read Wilbur the Beach Pig. I don't know if you want to tell me a little bit about who's the author and everything else about it.
Right. So the author for tonight is from, hold a second, let me just pull it up. Right. The author for tonight is, read to me, right. So our author is a person by the name of Heidi Fagerberg.
Yes.
And she holds a degree in early child development, education, and human services, right? So she was born in New York and went travel around the world, Costa Rica right now, and she now resides in St. Kitts, right? So she has been doing really great work, currently working in writing additional other books and developing projects based in curriculum and living her beach life. I would say her living her best life, right? So as Rene would have already said, tonight's reading is about Will the beach pig.
Yes.
And it dips on Will the beach pig and how he took his dips in the ocean, right?
And we should also add that yeah, we should also add that, it's published by Caribbean Reads, who have kind of
Right.
been helping us with the books as well.
Right. Yes.
So yeah, I think we can get started with the story, Auntie Latoya.
Yes, we can.
All
Definitely.
right.
So I would start with the first 2 pages, or you want to start?
Yes, you can start.
Okay, great. So, do not remember me as old and weary. I once was young as you, kids. That's what Wilbur is telling you. Remember me as I remember myself, full of fun and daringly loved by all who spent time with me. For those who do not know me, my name is Wilbur. I am a pig who lived the beach life on the island of St. Kitts. I lived to almost 12 years old, a very long time for a pig.
Wow. I met many people and became a bit famous. I wrote this memoir so you all can share my fun memories. Oh, pig writing a memoir, that's cute.
Yeah.
Remember me, young, when I lived at Turtle Beach? They built a restaurant there, and I thought it was mine. I hoofed through it, and to everyone's dismay, I knocked over all the tables, along with cups, plates, and silverware.
Remember me young when I romped on the beach, snuggled up to anyone who looked like a friend. I snuck up on people lodging on the beach. I loved how they jump up in surprise when I nudged their chair or snorted in their ear. Remember me when I spent my time in my favorite mud pit close to the ocean. I used the mud to cool down, and when I came out, my beautiful brown and black spotted skin would be transformed into a wet, gooey gray mess.
Oh, God. Then I would walk into the ocean, duck my head into the water, and come up to splash. After my sea bath, I would be all clean and ready to give kids rides on my back. Oh, how they loved it.
Remember my middle years. I was no longer a sprightly piglet, but I still enjoyed life with my friends on Turtle Beach. It was a great place, but after a while, I was ready to try somewhere new. I just wondered how I'll get there. It was not far to Reggae Beach if you were a pelican, but it was too long a walk for a large pig like me. So what do you think happened?
I guess we'll find out.
Yes, I guess we will.
The staff put me all 600 pounds of me, that's a lot, into a big truck and drove me to my new home on Reggae Beach. I guess you could use some fitness, Auntie Latoya.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
At Reggae Beach, I learned new tricks. I would use my nose to turn the water tap on to take a sloop. Each morning, there would be a lake on the sand, and no one would figure out how the water had been turned on. Turning on the water wasn't the only trick up my sleeve.
Finding food was another trick. It's another trick for all of us. Each morning, the restaurant staff arrived to find that I would knock over the garbage bins. I always found the leftovers in them, just as any pig would do. But oh, what a mess I would leave. The sight that that greeted the staff in the mornings. Remember my later years when I slowly went blind. At first, I didn't know where anything was, but the staff was there to cheer me on, clapping to direct me, and keeping my water and food bowls nearby. They were my best friends.
When I needed a shower, I would go to one of my friends and grunt loudly. It took a while for them to understand me, but soon enough, they would pull out the hose and turn it on. Remember when I couldn't see where I was going and I got stuck in the salt pond all the way to my tummy? My friends wrapped straps around me and used a bobcat to pull me out, which is like a big crane.
Remember when I disturbed a volleyball game or two as I sauntered across the court to get to my dinner bowl. Remember when my tusk got caught in the boat rack that the kids used when they were learning to sail? I was truly stuck. My friends cut the boat rack to release me. I went straight to the ocean, soothed my gums in the warm, salty water, and that was one of my fun adventures.
After that experience, 2 doctors came to see me. One cleaned and trimmed my hoofs for me. What a lovely piggy pedicure that was. The second doctor shortened my long white tusks so they wouldn't grow into my skin and hurt me. Remember when I started resting more and playing less? I lay in front of my favorite spot under the boat rack, enjoying the wind that came through. The boat rack provided me with plenty of shade. Children sat on my shoulder to take photos until I fell asleep, snoring up a storm.
Remember when you served me a drink or two? Cheers to all of you who knew me for such a great life. You all love me so. Remember now, take care of yourself as you took care of me, as I did for myself. Love your life as I know you loved me.
I'll leave you with a remember when moment of me. It makes my friends and family giggle and blush. It was the first time a puppy named Shiloh came to the beach and, well, why don't you just turn the page to see what happened?
Oh no, she didn't. Oh yes, she did.
That's cute.
She sniffled. The puppy sniffled his butt.
So if you're ever sad because you're missing someone special, tell a friend. Share the memories of moments of their lives. I know you will chuckle once or twice when you take a moment to remember when.
Remember when?
That was a nice story.
Yes, it was. It was really a nice story.
All right. Thanks again, guys, for joining us on Read2Me's nightly bedtime stories. I hope you guys had fun reading with us.
But before we go, it is really very important that you listen to us. Are you listening? I hope all the kids are listening. Right. Lovely. Do you want to be little superheroes? I'm sure you do. Wonderful. I'm seeing those hearts. Here's what you can do to help. Wash your hands and keep your hands out of your mouth. No. Right? out of your mouth. And remind mommy, daddy, granny, and everybody to wear their mask. I don't have one right now, but I should have
should go get my
got
mask.
an example. So to wear your mask, okay? And if they're and wear their mask, especially if they're going out. You can even make a game out of it and sing happy birthday twice as you wash your hands with water and soap. Right? So you want to sing happy birthday to you twice and wash your hands. So you, mommy, daddy, and everybody just figure out and every time make it a lovely game.
We can do this, guys. Why? Because we're all in this together. So see you tomorrow, kids, for a brand new story with two brand new readers. And follow Read2Me TT on Instagram to get more information. So thank you again, Auntie Latoya. It was fun.
Yay! Thank you everyone for tuning in. It was really fun.
Let's have a big round of applause. All right. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.